Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Mark. In this video, I wanted to talk about something that's really been coming up for me in a big way about how are we going to get to where we're going, meaning New Earth. There's a bridge that is being built right now, and I want to work with you guys in crossing that bridge. So that means maybe taking this channel in a little bit different direction and addressing some topics from an energetic standpoint that frankly people don't want to talk about. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Hit that notification bell and you'll be notified when I release new videos. So a lot going on in the news. Power structures, 3D matrix, a lot of stuff up to be observed and to be felt breaking down. The foundation is crumbling. We're facing a lot of decisions, a lot of choices. For a lot of people, it feels like their reality, their walls are closing in. And they're losing their sense of sovereignty, their sense of freedom. And that could be very, very troubling. Now, as we transition to a 5D new Earth, we need to be able to heal. We need to raise our frequency. We need to rise up. And in order to do that, we need to locate and find the dense energy within our physical body. And that actually is reflected out right now in the collective. We're seeing a lot of things that really trigger a lot of people. Very strange, a lot of things coming up all at once. Just very, very challenging time right now. So I want to give you guys a visual representation of what is happening on an energetic perspective at this moment, this now moment, really, what we're being given the opportunity to do. So please excuse the crudity of this model. I made it this morning. So if you guys happen to know the reference, the movie reference that was from, leave it in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. So this is what came to me. This is what drew in this morning. I wanted to get it down and present it to you guys. So we are in a situation right now where we are transitioning from old Earth to new Earth. In order to do that, we need to make a change in how we perceive our reality. Okay, so this image, this is called a Venturi. Okay, and what this represents is in our 3D reality from a physics perspective, it's a shift in pressure and velocity. Okay, when we're down here in New Earth, when we liken this to a Venturi, what's happening is we have a very high pressure energy down here, dense, and it moves up, very slow moving density, moves up into this channel here. Okay, this channel, and the shape of the channel really increases the velocity of the movement of the air through there. So it creates a low pressure environment, and that speeds up and reduces the density, and it speeds up the airflow, okay, and moves up into an area that is far less dense. That's what's happening on a physical perspective, on a 3D perspective. That is called a Venturi. Same concept that creates lift in an aircraft. Okay, we have a change in pressure. We have a high pressure below, a low pressure above the wing, and the airplane rises. So the Venturi effect is what is happening right now. Old Earth represents that dense, slow moving energy. New Earth represents the far less dense, higher frequency, faster moving energy. Okay, but we need to move through this channel here, this channel, to increase the velocity of that energy. Now, from a 5D perspective, that channel represents a torus field. Okay, so we've talked about a torus field. I'm going to put this down for a moment. When we do our central channel breathing, we're breathing within our channel, and we are consciously bringing energy through. We're bringing it down, we're grounding it, bringing it back up. And I have referenced how this energy increases in speed, comes up and comes out. That is a torus field, okay? And we are speaking from 5D perspective when we address it that way. So the Venturi from a 3D perspective relates to airflow and physics, and the torus field relates to a 5D. It's a shift in perspective, but same type of concept, just seen differently, okay, from a different perspective. So we are right now jumping in to essentially the Venturi, right? We are about right here where this arrow is. Okay, that's what's happening right now. So we are moving into this space of acceleration. You could call it a birth canal, whatever you want to call it. It's a transitionary phase right now. So we're seeing 3D start to crumble. And as that crumbles, it's creating space, and it's creating space for higher frequency light to come through and to start to manifest. So in order to do that, what do we have to do? We got to feel what we're experiencing, right? There's a lot of stuff out there. We're seeing power structures put in play. We've seen a return of a power structure that is just very controlling, very controlling. And we're seeing it crumble. It's failing. We're seeing that. Now, from an energetic perspective, what's happening is that energy is no longer supported by the high frequency light that we have grounded. So we get to sit back and we get to watch things crumble. Okay. Now, I know to look at things from an energetic perspective and know that we're moving into this funnel, so to speak, this Venturi, this torus field, and birthing new earth, it doesn't feel very good. And a lot of you feel like you're maybe having your rights taken away, your things are being challenged, whatever. We have to remember that everybody, presidents, leaders, governors, whatever it may be, whatever country you're in, whatever your leadership represents, are players in a movie. Okay. They're players in your movie. This is your reality. Each one of us has our own perspective and our own individual reality. Now, if we're banging around in this 3D energy and we're feeling and we're identifying with the emotions that our soul is showing us we need to let go of and heal, we're going to suffer. Okay. If we look at everything as energy, the decisions really don't make much matter. What we do, what we don't do. What matters is, are we aligned? Are we jumping in to this Venturi? Okay. Are we jumping in? Are we diving into here so that we could accelerate up? Or are we hanging out, down here somewhere? Okay. That's what's happening. So a lot of individuals are not quite ready yet to jump into that Venturi and ride it up and actually transmute it into a torus field. Okay. So we need to let go of some things. And I know that's easier said than done. There's a lot of narrative out there, and we're going to start to talk about the 3D energy, but we're going to start to talk about it from a 5D perspective and actually learn how to really work our way through it. Guys, if you've been watching my channel, you have the tools to anchor in and have that 5D, that higher frequency perspective. We just need to build a bridge from the old to the new. That's what that torus field represents. That's what it's doing. So I want to take you through that and help you, but it's time that we start addressing some of this 3D energy instead of, maybe avoiding it. Okay. Because when we can dive in and address some of it, that entranceway is going to light up for you, and you're going to find it, and you're going to be able to really embody and anchor that and watch just the reality change around you. Okay. So this channel is going to start to move in that direction a little bit. I'm not going to get into political discussions, vaccine, should I not, anti-vaxxers, pro-vaxxer, none of that stuff. We're going to address those topics, but we're going to address them from an energetic perspective. Okay, so this is not the channel to convince someone one way or another. We are all sovereign beings. My goal, my intent is to be able to hold space for you, to be able to get anchored, get aligned, and bring forward your reality from the frequency of love. Okay, that's what we're here to do. Okay, so if you want to get into political discussions, things like that, there's other channels for that. Feel free, go ahead. Not here. But I feel it's time we start to move into some of these topics and address them from a perspective of energy, so that we could all align and stabilize and get our energy moving as fast as we can, so that we can increase that momentum, ground, and bring out a reality of 5D. manifest new earth. So if this video resonated, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment if you guys caught that reference earlier and know what movie it's from. Something a little fun that I thought I'd throw in here. And if you know anybody that this video can help, please feel free to share it. Again, we're going to dive into some of the stuff we're seeing out there, and we're going to work to see it, to align and see it from an energetic perspective. So very, very powerful stuff coming. Very powerful video coming next. Will be up in a couple of days. Make sure you do not miss that one. And I want to invite everybody to my community as a premium member. Check it out at soulintegrationcoach.com. These are the types of topics, the things that are coming, or things that we talk about. And we just have a wonderful community where we hold space, no judgment. It's not about what you do or what you don't do. It's about how you align and what you work through and the tools you use to do that, so that you can make your decisions from the right, proper place. So until next time, guys, love and light.